What is up, party people? He's back. How hilarious is this? So, I've been working all day today doing stuff like, my radio shows. And I've been really busy last week or so, so I've been on here. But he was always coming back, right? Like that was kind of, we knew he was coming back because that's what he does. He's now the president of the United States. And watching people freak out of it, it's been my favorite thing. Right? Watching the people freak out over the fact that Donald Trump is back in office. And the end of the world is nigh, says many. The end of the world is nigh. Can't be stopped. He's here. He's going to destroy the earth, kill everything in his path. Is that true? No, it's not true. But it doesn't matter because it makes me smile. Watching people lose their mind, the MSNBCs of the world, the liberals all over the globe who are pretty sure that everything that they've dreamed of is over. Diversity, equity, inclusion, gone. All of that crap. It's even today. It just can't go a day, right? You can't go a day without they're like, well, did you see that Elon threw up a fascist sign? He's obviously a Nazi. So therefore, Trump's a Nazi. You're like, really? Is this where we're going with this? Well, already people on the other side of the border are crying, oh, God, I can't go across the border illegally. Oh, God, oh, God. No, because that's not what you're supposed to do. I mean, I think we recognize that. All of that stuff being said, he's back. Now what? Now he tries to do what he said he was going to do. He's got low-hanging fruit that he needs to go after, which is simply immigration. One thing you can do right away. Continue to push when it comes to Palestine and sorting that shit out. And then, let's not forget Ukraine. I know you apparently have asked the Pooter for a conversation. We'll see how that goes. Go after the things you need to go after, but realize you've got maybe 6 months to a year to get this stuff sorted out so you can continue to hold on to power. And I know people are like, what do you mean? He leaves after 6 months? No, but you're getting to a point where after a year, you've got midterms. And midterms can get ugly, and you don't want a blue tsunami. Because then what you have is the Senate may be flipping. You've got to defend more. The tight Republican lead could vanish easily in the House. And all of a sudden, not only are you a lame duck anyways, you're a double lame duck considering what they've got. But before we get to all of that, you figure, all right, well, maybe they'll give him a chance. You're not going to give him a chance. They hate him, which is fine. I got nothing against that. Go ahead and hate him. I don't care. I don't love or hate any politician. To me, quite frankly, they make me all laugh. That being said, I want you to look at this. These are people who I'm like, there's no way this is real. This has to be a parody. Like, this cannot be friggin' real. These are folks, I guess, in San Francisco who are very upset by today's going-ons. And let's just say that, with this going-ons, they're having some real struggles with what's happening. And they're screaming. And they're terrified. And they're about ready to lose it. And they're going to count it down, by the way, which is also nice. Thank God. Thank God that worked. Just nuts. But alas, here we are. Let's listen to it one more time. Does everybody want to do it one more time? Just in full glory. I don't know what to say anymore. I really don't. I sit there and think to myself, you can't be this nuts, right? You can't be this crazy. You can't be this terrified. What do you think's going to happen? I ask my liberal friends this all the time. So what do you think can honestly happen? Well, they're going to take away all of our rights. So how are they going to take away our rights? What are they going to do? Do you think that every Republican's going to be like, yeah, go ahead, take care of the right, take their rights away. We're totally fine with that. Well, what about this? What about that? Then January 6th, my God, Joe Biden pardoned 8,000, I think either 46 or 64 people, including all of his family, preemptively today. For what? What's the preemptive for? Going back to 2014. What did your brother's wife do that she needed a pardon? Out of curiosity. What did your brother's wife do? Where you're like, better get Linda a pardon here because, no, tell me. I'm curious. Like, that's weird, right? A little bit, a lot of it. The whole thing is the way that both the left and the right lose their mind over stuff like this is tremendous. And I remind myself, while all this is going on over the weekend, TikTok was the biggest story. Over the weekend, the NFL was the biggest story. Today, Trump is a big story. Tomorrow, on to something else. Well, now he's going to deport every Mexican that's ever existed. I don't think that's true. I mean, I appreciate the thought that that's going to happen because in your mind, you believe that that's what's going to happen. You know what? I got to give it to you that you would even think that because, hey, my God, you okay? Right? Like no, he's not going to deport. Here's the people that need to be deported. If you come here illegally, and you've not come through a port of entry, you need to go. If you've committed a crime and you're here illegally with no real, like you haven't applied for asylum, you've crossed the border illegally, you need to go. We can all admit with that? Okay. If you've gone through the effing system, you've come here, you're like, I need to apply for asylum. Like, all right, here you go, fill out the paperwork, whatever. So away you go. Then you go and you have a date in court, and your court date goes something like this. No, you do not qualify for asylum. And then you go, oh, then you appeal it. And they go, no, you don't qualify for asylum. Now you have an order to leave, but you decided not to leave. You need to go. And if you get caught, good. Because if we're not going to follow the rules, and everybody's like, well, at least let them go through the system. If you're not going to allow that to happen, what the hell do we have the damn system for? And then, of course, people that want to do us harm. And we know there's plenty of them there. I think most people, even Republicans, right, the evil conservatives, are thinking, no, we're not looking to the little lady down the street, right, who maybe cleans some houses and she's a really nice woman and watches some kids on the side. We're not talking about that. Right? We're talking about people that want to do bad things, have come from other countries to do bad things here, to carry on as a gangster or to commit crimes against America. Whatever. You all need to go. And if you're in jail for committing a crime, a violent crime, you absolutely need to go. Why is this a hard thing? Because we live in a time where the minute you say, yeah, if you've done something wrong, you need to go. And then people go, oh my God, we can't have that. It's a horrible thing. And that means that you just want to get rid of every brown person, which you know is bullshit. It's a way to scare you. Trump's been in office a few hours, and watching people lose their mind has been somewhat enjoyable. I'm not going to lie to you. But also at the other time, somewhat sad that people would work themselves up so much as to scream at the clouds as if that's going to change anything. It's not. He's been here for less than a day, and already the freak out has begun. Just 4 more years of this, people. That's all we got. 4 more years. And then if we survive those 4 years, maybe there'll be another election. I'm thinking there will be. You guys have a blessed rest of your night. Back on the radio early tomorrow. A lot of other stuff. We're going to do a lot more streams and stuff. It's just been hell and hectic over the last couple of weeks, but we got a lot of stuff coming up. Follow along across all of my social media at Chad Benson Show, your Twitter, your Instagram. Check out the TikTok, which is still around, which is kind of fun, and also a giant succubus of time. I think we can all admit that. And Chad Benson Show TV, go there on the YouTube, like it. You guys have a blessed night. We'll do it again tomorrow, and a lot more of these coming up because, yes, why the hell not? Oh, and I'm going to go watch some football right now. Ohio State versus Notre Dame. Who do I see? Ohio State is the winner. Take that to the bank. Don't do anything on that. Don't bet or anything like that. Just not on my say. Okay, that's not on my say. Somebody else's.